Hi there. On this particularly boring Sunday morning, I've just randomly picked a trap to record, and I have fallen upon a fine choice, the Lurie French Novelty trap in the Winawer variation of the French, and it's named after my club co-director, feeder master Michael Lurie. After e4, e6, d4, d5, the French defense, white defends the e-pawn with knight c3, and black plays the Winawer variation, bishop b4, which is an aggressive and intimidating try by black, putting more pressure on the e-pawn. Well, white can try a3 here. Usually white will play a move like e5, tightening that e-pawn, but this move a3 has been tried and it's a decent effort. After bishop takes c3, b takes c3, black now gains the e-pawn, but white gets good play after queen g4, hitting g7 and e4. Black will usually give up the g-pawn by playing knight f6, which is hitting the queen, as well as defending the e4 pawn. So after queen takes g7, black gains time on the queen with rook g8, forcing the queen to h6. And now black can play rook g6 or this move, knight b d7. White now tries a very interesting move, not too often seen, f3. If black were to capture on f3, the knight would recapture with a slight initiative for white. But black can try rook g6, hitting the queen, sending the queen back to e3. And now this move, knight d5, it looks natural, but it's not precise, and it gets black into a bit of trouble, and it's the start of black's demise. After the queen takes now on e4, knight takes on c3, hitting the queen, looks good for black, because after the queen backs off to d3, black can try queen h4 check. And after g3 interposing, black has the tactical shot, rook takes on g3, which looks good for black, but it is not, again, because h takes on g3, queen takes the rook on h1, hitting the knight on g1, while at the same time white is hitting the black knight on c3. So white first plays knight h3. Objectively better was the move king f2, but this text move knight h3 is more in keeping with the idea of trying to trap black's queen in the corner. Now black has to do something about the knight on c3, which is being attacked. So knight to d5, but now king f2, and the bishop from f1 is heading towards g2, and that queen is looking definitely uncomfortable. After knight to f6, that's knight on d7 to f6, the bishop hits the queen has to go to h2, and now the bishop from c1 is going to release the rook. Bishop g5 is the move, and that rook is heading for h1 to capture the queen. Black has to give up material in order to save the queen, and black does it with knight h5. Since after knight h5, the pawn is being hit on g3, so the bishop drops back to defend on h4, and now the rook is still heading for h1 to collect the queen. So black has to play a move like knight to f4, that's knight from d5 to f4, and after takes, and takes check, king e3, white is a whole piece up and will be winning. So this has been the Lurie French Novelty trap in the Winawer variation of the French. Hope you found it interesting, and thank you for watching. Bye bye.